Now, usually when guys arrive at my door armed with a lot of equipment, start donning sterile-looking suits, and shroud their days in secrecy.
So my wife doesn't know that I do this. She thinks I sit in the office all day, so hopefully she won't see any of this.
And have another guy set up a high-tech monitoring spot in my dining room.
Come back, Dave.
This is not good for the Hammarley homestead. But these guys are the good guys. And all their snooping and data collecting and inspecting are the brainchild of Robert Hammarley. And before you ask, he is not related to me at all.
The pillars that we really base the business on are comfort, energy efficiency, and home health.
We all love living here, but when you start really looking at where the energy escape hatches are in our houses, it can make you shudder. And yeah, the pun is intended.
No wonder that room is, 10 degrees colder. We find a lot of forced air duct systems that are totally detached. So essentially, we stumble across this every week. A 10-inch duct, a big pipe this big, just totally exhausting hot air into the attic, which is connected to the atmosphere. So just straight out into the earth and not into the house at all.
My house was built 30 years ago when energy efficiency standards were a lot different. So honestly, I was a little worried about Greensaver's verdict. But hours before the verdict is announced, Greensaver's experts scour my house, inspecting insulation, or the lack thereof, and the airflow in and out of the house.
We usually get a whole list of recommendations that a professional would need to do, and then we also get recommendations that are simple and that the homeowner can do, or that with just a little bit of work you can correct.
Bathroom upstairs will have to be in the calculation. Hey Josh, keep an eye on that fireplace for a second.
And finally, while Greensavers were sucking the air out of my house, they were able to see with special heat-sensitive cameras where the weak spots in my house lurk.
We're going to go around and look in places that we typically know leak and see if they're leaking or not. And it'll give us a better idea of how much leakage we'd be able to stop if we wanted to go after those spots, or and just give us a better idea of how the house is functioning. Then again, out here, the exterior wall,